and welcome back to another video.
Yep, another special treat of us playing.
Yeah, I'm playing the infamous boogeyman, Archimago.
The Archie boy. And,
Boy. And you Deathspeaker.
Yeah, I'm playing Deathspeaker. Honestly, it's like, we joke whenever we play, and I always say, you can play Archimago all you want. And as long as you do, I will always play Deathspeaker. And the reason I say that is because I really feel like they're the same kind of deck.
Yeah.
Like they come from the same place, they're going in the same direction, they'll very much diverge into their own paths, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
But that aggressive card advantage for like a long game win, I just see it as a similar, like a good matchup with a different avatar. So that's why I like this matchup a lot. So I'm hoping we're all in for a nice exciting ride. It's been a while since we played, so I don't remember exactly how it goes.
Yeah, it's been about a month at least.
Yeah,
so going back into this deck list, we've seen it before from 2 videos ago, I think.
2 or 3, yeah.
And there's nothing really much to add. I mean, it's your standard Archimago list. I've since updated it. I've added 2 Craterize. I've
you mean like gone up to 2? You mean?
I've gone up to 2. Yes, I believed. I have to look at my deck list, but I believe I took out the Ball Lightning.
Okay.
Because I favored the Craterize a bit more because it's just more efficient. Yes, it costs 3 more, but I mean, just slamming it twice, drawing it,
more consistently. I mean, you do have Browse, like we were saying in the last video, which you can double cast, which seeing 14 cards, you are likely to see it, but still, that's not guarantee. It's not a strong argument. We were mentioning the common senses. Have you put 4 common senses in since there?
Yeah, I believe I did, and I still kept the Feast for Crows. I still kept the Vanishment.
No, Feast for Crows is so good.
Yeah, I kept most of that stuff is still pretty much, the fat of the meat and potatoes of the deck is still pretty much there. And, the chains, great card.
The White Heart and the Root Spider are so good at just helping you go long game. Right?
Yeah. Well, because, you're just, building a wall. Root Spider, then you got your White Heart, and then you got...
Even the sight.
You got the bridge,
Which bridge?
The Perilous Bridge.
Perilous Bridge, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you just you're creating these, walls, and then you get obviously the Pendulum of Pearl, just kind of
you introduced this card to us in our community.
Yeah, so I was just tuck, build your wall.
Yeah, Gnome Hollow.
Just come in, Craterize.
But important to note, we never think about that. Somebody mentioned it in one of our videos. Those lands, the guards with the minions with a different power. And health, you add it up and then divide by 2 to get their power. So those knights, somebody pointed out, are actually a 2.5 power.
Yeah, it's a great way to get around this specific card. Yeah, so something to keep in mind. It's good to know. Always learning from the community. Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, cast and tags, I'll always feel so bad when I get it used against me. Not bad as in don't play it, as in I feel bad when it happens to me. It just seems so rude and disrespectful. At least kill the thing,
Yeah. And
Tithe, of course.
Oh,
the Titan.
Just coming in smashing. That's kind of like I'm having mid to late game coming in, just clearing up a land and our site. I mean, and just or just swing in with my creature.
Yeah.
So let's go into your deck.
Yeah.
Your Deathspeaker.
I'm greedy. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Love 4 threshold decks.
Yeah, it appears. But I mean, to be fair, they do have a lot of good cards. That's why they're a bit more greedy on the threshold side. Well,
again, the site side, I mentioned it multiple times. It's even in the primer that I wrote for my Templar deck. It's these sites are unique in the sense that you get all 4 threshold, right? It's not just you have to pick the threshold that you want the site to provide you that turn. You get all 4 or all 3 in one shot. So I really do believe that it's not impossible. It's actually quite easy to flesh out your threshold requirements in greedier decks. And especially in the Deathspeaker, where you want to emphasize on the Genesis, you have a card like Highland Princess, which can find you any one of the cores.
Yeah.
And this deck is definitely a core-hungry deck because you need the threshold. You want the extra mana accumulated from the cores to be able to do multiple things in a turn to accrue as much value as possible.
And I'm guessing that's why you're playing the Scavenging Fiend for times that it's
Oh, yeah. This card,
just,
I only have 1 in here because I undervaluated it on paper, but felt like it was still good enough Genesis to put in the deck. Then I started playing with it. And of course, you can conjure your opponent's artifacts as well.
Yeah.
You definitely want to put 2 or possibly even 3 of this card in your Deathspeaker, in my opinion. This card is insane. If you're playing Fire, I would 100% put more of this card in the deck.
Yeah.
If you don't like the 4 colors, it's not too hard to make the change. The Fate Changeling and the Sir Mordred come out. But my god, this card seems so good.
But to be fair, I mean, it only applies not when it's summoned with the Deathspeaker's ability. The Death Rights, because it's banished.
Oh, sure. But
but I mean, still, if you... The first time it comes in, Genesis, Death Right, you summon it again, you still get the Genesis. So it's still like... It's just a really, really powerful card. So it's kind of like, I could really see why you had it.
Yeah, but again, it's not crazy to take out just those 2 cards, and all of a sudden you're now a 3 threshold, which definitely ups the consistency.
And obviously, with without Nimbus Djinn, obviously you need that.
Oh yeah, so this is definitely in the Nimbus Djinn summoning sphere school of Deathspeaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Most, I think, 90% of deck lists I've seen have those 2 specific, Djinn Sphere or something to cast into the opponent's sights.
Yeah. I really like Land Surveyor, of course, in this deck, and the Vile Imp. Vile Imp dealing 4 damage is really nice. It's not exactly 4 damage, but it feels like that for 2 mana you're getting 4 damage out of the card.
It can deal up to 4 damage, given the right circumstances,
nice. And then the magic I have is just Poison Nova I mentioned before, and Earthquake are just there to make sure I don't die. Mm-hmm. Firebolt to try to end the game. Common Sense to find anything that I need. And even a lot of these
the Violence, the Apprentice,
ordinary.
Wizard,
So anyways, and Pact with the Devil is obviously a really fun card. So anyways, let's see what happens in the game.
Yep. So as you can see by the length of the video, this is going to be a lot of back and forth, I'm guessing,
But that's what I mean. Like, we're both 2 decks that just want to get as much card advantage as possible and win with our knowledge and our information that we gather throughout the game. So it's definitely susceptible to going very long.
Yeah. Now I'm hoping this is a while back, so I'm hoping at this point, hopefully I didn't make too many mistakes.
Yeah, we're definitely approaching the period where we're like learning a lot more.
This is I think early February we played this game.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
well, no, it's right there. Yeah, February 22nd.
Yeah, so
it's a month ago.
A month ago, so I probably have a bit more experience under my belt.
Look at you letting me go first. That's very kind.
Oh.
Yeah. Soon we're going to stop showcasing videos where our minions with lance lose the lance when they attack sites, because we know that we now know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's so much information to take in with this game. It's just...
Yeah, it's very complex, for sure.
It's complex, but then when you understand, I can't do this, then... Once you understand all those little things, the little nuances, and you're like, okay, this is true. And then just it's like any other TCG. With time, you just get better and better, and then you start winning more games. Hopefully.
I found, interesting. See, I drew a site here. I find for the most part on the first or second draws, I typically tend to draw spells instead of sites. But I'll always want that 4th site eventually. So maybe I don't know, I wonder why I would go for this site. Maybe because I knew I had no plays. But if I have no plays, I would think I would want to try to find a play. I don't know. It's interesting that I drew the site there. But maybe it's not crazy. Like, it could be a situation where I've got Grain Sparrow or Vile Imp in my hand.
Yeah. So just blinking
to draw
back,
Well, if again, like, because you can recast it, because it fills the graveyard for a much needed purpose, it's not crazy to just...
draw a card,
cantrip out of it,
There's one thing I love is drawing cards.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We'll probably see from this game that I as well love to draw cards.
So you're copying
my Oasis.
Yeah. Which, good choice. Just fixing your threshold.
Yeah, but no Earth threshold yet. It's interesting. Could have been interesting maybe to copy your Bedrock to gain the Earth threshold.
I don't know, maybe you felt like...
Maybe I've got Mordred in my hand. I don't know why I would need that much water and fire.
Maybe you did have Mordred, that's why you're like, I need that fire. It'll be a while before I get...
But even then, like, I have already 3, right? Because of the what's it called? The
choice card?
Yeah. So that seems like a weird... I think I should have just picked the Bedrock, get an Earth threshold, and now I'm fully good to go. Certainly bizarre. I got no answers for that one.
Yeah. So, minions atop nearby sites lose charge. Yeah. Pebble Path, I love that card.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing against, like, Fury decks.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, it's not going to do much versus mine, but still, it's definitely a valuable site.
I'm really happy seeing this. Whiteheart. I'm like, okay, I have a defense. Yes, you could, like, bolt it or so on, but now it's, like, forcing you to come in to slowly move in if you want to attack.
I only have one firebolt. See, like, I wouldn't want to use the firebolt in this situation. I would like to keep it for a Death's Door situation. But if I have to, I will. But that's the thing also, too. Like, I'm playing a lot of minions, if you look at my deck list, that are just kind of value gainers. They're not really pressure putters. So,
yeah.
I don't think I'm really planning on coming in to attack you so much as I want to just out-card advantage you.
Out-card advantage, draw into your sphere, Nimbus Djinn, discard 6 cards, deal, like, 18 damage.
Yeah.
Give me on Death's Door, then you could come in with your magic spell.
Yeah.
To come in for the win.
3 blinks I'm playing. 2 common sense. Interesting.
Okay. So nothing with your graveyard yet, so I'm like, okay.
Do you have Funeral Pyre in your deck? Or Pillar of... yeah, you have a Pillar.
I have a Pillar, yeah, but no Funeral Pyre. It's just, I'm not really playing fire, so... Yeah, the Tomp, I have the Tomp, so you can't mess with my graveyard, stuff like that. But with the opponent's graveyard, I don't really have much other than the Pillar.
That seems pretty juicy. At turn 5 Grandmaster through the Dark Tower.
That's always great. Drawing 3 cards, Spellcaster.
That's the Gothic Tower, actually. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, it's like, we're not really doing much. We're sizing each other up. We're both trying to get, like, our own little advantages. And then I draw 3 cards. Seems nice. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough. Basically, you just gave me a free card for the rest of the game. To a carte blanche.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Derek.
I think I needed the threshold. That's why I played it.
Or even just needed the mana. I think we might have made an error with this card where I didn't gain any advantage through it, even though it affects both of us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I might also be destroying it very soon. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, so putting it near my Archie there. So that's why... Just to, like, remind people that if there's new viewers, we tend to put stuff on the side to represent that it's with the avatar versus flooding the board. So it kind of... declutters.
I guess we should say in this case it's on the same site as the
on
avatar.
the same site. Yeah, because it's a monument, but usually like the cores and stuff.
But you see something like this, maybe we should just be putting in the location.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it affects both players.
Yeah, you're probably right on that. I'm hoping there was no mistakes made with that. We'll see later on.
Well, I feel like I just destroy it. Because I don't need you doubling up your stuff,
Ah, come on. Let me have my fun.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Do it. Because why would I move up there? Oh.
So anyways, I started blasting. Just, like, okay, sacrifice. I mean, that's like a great card to sacrifice. You get the Genesis, then you could recast it with your Deathspeaker, get the Genesis, draw 3 cards, banish your Grandmaster.
But you see what I mean, though? In this situation, I wasn't thinking about the orb. Like, the blink puts me to 8. I can just move into 13 and then cast that. Would it double cast? No, I guess it wouldn't, because then... Yeah, I guess I would just pay. I would just pay half my life.
But then you would have to pay half your life.
Yeah, but maybe that's okay, and I just gain 6 cards.
Well, I just have to play 1 card instead of 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Border Militia.
Yeah.
So you could get 6 tokens?
Yeah.
Seems good. Seems like I have to have Earthquake or or Poison Nova. Right, and 4, We saw Border Militia in our last video.
Yeah, doing pretty powerful stuff.
Pretty powerful things, yeah.
I know when I first played against Carl, he's like, what? This is an ordinary?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't make the cards. I just play them.
Okay. I like those sites. Those are some nice sites, let me tell you.
And it's amazing, too, because I'm looking at the artwork recently these days, because I'm, like really paying attention to. I'm rewatching kind of like Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Just amazing. There's a lot of like, references, and it feels like when you look at some of these cards, it was like influence from Game of Thrones.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So I'm just drawing more cards. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you're just drawing
second
cards.
Grandmaster instead of replaying the one from the graveyard. Interesting. How do you feel about that?
I'm just like nodding my head. I'm like, this guy is just gonna ramp into like 40,000 cards.
See, playing that Grain Sparrow to me seems a bit strange. I don't know why I would value it as a blocker more than gaining the 2 life from 2 of your tokens next turn instead. I feel like there's the Earthquake. So I just drew 9 cards. I better have answers, right?
Yeah. I would hope so. I mean, especially now that you could like recast the Grandmaster from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Draw another 3 cards.
Unless maybe the Grain Sparrow, I was okay playing it because I could block, it'll die. So I take 1 damage away and then I replay it to gain the 2 life anyways.
Yeah, mathematically that makes sense.
Oh, Giganticism, nice. You see that Giganticism in your hand?
Yeah. Oh, I was in my opening hand.
Oh, excuse us.
So...
Not giving it to that though. Yeah, okay, block 1. Interesting. Oh, look, I did put the Grain Sparrow in a separate pile to show that I can replay it, but I didn't move the Grandmaster Wizard. I wonder if I'm going to forget about that Grandmaster Wizard in my graveyard.
I'm hoping to God that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not playing the card yet.
It's okay.
Giganticism.
Yeah, you could surprise me with like I think I'm safe, and you just go, oh, by the way.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I have to be careful how to play it. You got your Sparrow, so like I don't want to waste it, and then you just block it with that. So I think I'm waiting until this turn to attack your Gothic Tower site or your windmill to then use it there. So you can block it. So I'm feeling pretty confident even with your disgusting
hand
size, by the way.
There's a disenchant. Yeah, I don't want your orb anymore. Can't say I blame anybody.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Oh,
but
look at me.
Up to 2 steps away, but I don't think it was... Oh, yeah, you move your Grandmaster Wizard, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, was that...
the necessary precautions.
Okay, we're just making sure there's no mistakes being made. We just want to be sure that the people...
Let me just tell you.
We're trying to put out some good content, all right?
Yeah.
Give the people what they want. But yeah, that was obviously problematic for you, I can understand.
Yeah. Well, it's terrifying at Archimago. Oh, Poison Nova. And a nice. Good for me. Using the Grandmaster so that it doesn't die. No, it would die.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Each other.
Yeah. Gain 2 life. So, hold on. No, I don't think I have mana for that.
5. I think you're calculating because with the...
I use Disenchant also, though. I have 8 mana. You use 1 for the Aquamarine.
Don't you have 9? You have 8 sites plus your Marine. Oh,
yeah, but I played it that turn, though.
So then what did you play? You played the Disenchant, the Sparrow?
Disenchant, Poison Nova, and Sparrow. So that's 2, 5, 8, 9. Is that right? You have 8 mana. You use 1 for the...
one for the core.
For the core.
So you backed up
to 8. So you get to 8. You play 2, 5, 1. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm so used to, making jokes about cheating and stuff that I just...
yeah. I'm used to you
I have to assume...
your card trickery there, so...
Oh, look at me move those cards in my hand.
So now I'm like, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, because now I'm happy that I got rid of that orb. Oh, I guess if I would have waited one more turn, huh? But I think the orb is just too scary, right?
Because I could have played another magic spell, doubled it, and then the turn after, exile 3 magic spells from my graveyard, doubled that. So I think it was a pretty... Yeah, understandably, I think, yes, okay, you could have gotten my Philosopher's Stone, but I think it was still the right play.
Yeah. Okay, it is unfortunate that Cast into Exile doesn't draw a card, but not every card can have the words draw a card at the end of them. You know what I mean?
What's that other card? If you just want to click on my deck list, that does that
Banishment?
Banishment, yeah. But it just gives your minion stealth to draw cards, so it's not exactly creature removal. But still.
I do find it slightly odd that it's in your deck, to be honest.
It's more just to draw a spell.
Yeah.
Give my minion stealth.
But if you were
more for like Root Spider or Whiteheart.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess. Even the Grandmaster Wizard.
What's going on here?
Are you recasting your Border Militia? Now you would get 4 of them. Or did you cast Blink or something?
I think I casted Blink.
Just to draw the card?
Just to draw the card, and I drew.
Now you're Pendragon, so you're shuffling the orb back into your deck. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
That's a good use for Pendragon. Usually in my Templar, I just draw a card with it. I don't even shuffle anything back in.
Yeah, well, I do have a lot of uniques in this deck. So, obviously ring stones.
Yeah. But now where is your Pendragon Legacy, though? Shouldn't it be in the graveyard?
It might be off to the side, just right to the screen there. You can't see it.
Well, look at me.
I think for the camera's sake, I think I moved it off to the side and I put all the spells underneath the playmat. So, banishing your Grandmaster Wizard.
I'll take more cards. No problem.
See, this is a game where I would like to have Queen of Midland.
Yeah.
Because then it would have been like, but I'm not playing it in this deck. It's just, well, I wonder if it's a card worth considering, but it feels kind of bad.
I mean, you kind of empty your hand a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, yes, I do have some card draws.
Common sense. What do they have common sensing for?
Maybe the Sparrow. I don't know.
Land Surveyor, maybe? Just draw a site so I don't have to draw any more sites?
Maybe. But then again, are you playing an Apprentice Wizard? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Draw more cards.
See, I even knew what you were going to get even before you got it.
I guess
that's how good. That's how. Yeah.
I guess sites are not even necessary anymore, right? I already have 8 plus the 2 cores.
Yeah, I think you're good at this point. But, I mean, you're not playing Stone Rain, right?
No.
So.
There you go. I draw a site. Look at me. I should have 1 Manila. Okay, I'm just passing the turn. Yeah, with you having nothing on board, it gives me definitely a chance to just draw cards. But I think I'm struggling to find either the Djinn or the Sphere, or both maybe, so...
So I have 8 mana for this turn. Yeah, because of the tower. So we'll see. Plus the stone helping.
Yeah, the stone helps there.
So I'm hoping I could maybe... They said I drew a Root Spider, so I'm curious to see what...
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of... Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just, what is that, 8? 9?
Yeah, it costs maybe 10, because it costs 1 less.
Well, you have 8 with the tower, and then the Philosopher's Stone makes it 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, like, you feel like you're safe with your 14,000 cards in your hand, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah. So now I got a magic spell. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there you go. There's your Pendragon. That's what I mean. Like, just next turn, all you have to do is play any one spell, and...
Yeah.
You're back to using that card again. So I need to, like, do something, I can't just...
I wonder what I have in my hand. I know I had the Root Spider... I could play Giganticism, but then I have to wait another turn to get the mana back to use Arcane Barrage, so...
Yeah, it could be interesting if you just move your Whiteheart up, right? Like, I'm not suspecting you to just Giganticism your Whiteheart.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, to then... Let's say if I move up my Whiteheart...
No, then you can't Arcane Barrage.
Yeah. No, but just to play Giganticism to have an extra spell to then replay Arcane Barrage next turn. I could just give my white heart +6, and then just exile 3 spells to then shoot you for...
Oh, yeah, for 1 or whatever.
Yeah, but now you got all your Highland Falconer, and...
Do I put this in my hand, or do I summon it? I think I put it in... Okay. Yeah, I think I put it in my hand, and then I summoned it. Because it's like, you're supposed to actually just summon the card directly with the Falconer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be to the site of...
Yeah, but I think I put it in my hand by accident, and then just played it for 1.
Well, at least the world could see that you're cheaters.
Yeah, that helps you if anything. I was thinking about you there.
Oh, sure.
Wanted to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, but it should have been summoned to your site.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, give me the finger. Wave that finger at me. More grain sparrows.
So now I'm like, okay, well, now I need a Carterize.
Yeah.
I think it was this game actually that made me decide to put 2.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, yeah. So I was like, I didn't draw it. I was like, I just had Carterize. I could just put you like, you know what I mean? Death Storm much quicker, killed all your minions.
Yeah. See, I feel, actually putting those 2 minions on the same site as my avatar, probably a mistake, right? They should go on 8, so that if you play Arcane Barrage, it has to hit them first. Yeah, I guess Vile Imp doesn't seem all too necessary. Yeah, that Pendulum is a good draw for me. It doesn't do anything for you, right?
Yeah. So I'm feeling kind of bad at this point, but I'm like...
But I mean, you're so close to just recasting Arcane Barrage and just dealing so much damage. Discard a spell. Is it going to be a magic spell? Right? I mean, like... Was it Root... Ooh, I guess you don't really care for Root Spider?
Why did I discard the Root Spider? Wondering.
Is there everything else in your hand something you want? Maybe you really wanted that Pendulum? Yeah, just draw a card, put magic in your graveyard. Next turn you have... Yeah, those... I'm a little bit upset with myself. That Apprentice Wizard...
Yeah, now you're giving me... Because I drew from my Atlas instead.
That Apprentice Wizard and Falconer really should be at grade 8. It's not good that they're at 3. That's just a mistake. Right, because when the projectile enters, you just pick the avatar, right?
Yeah.
They can't get in the way.
Either way, the Grand Spiral should have been at square 3 when you cast it with the Falconer.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I mean. But even then, right? Like, it should be at grade 8 because I should have cast the Falconer to grade 8.
Yeah, so...
Which is even more protection against the Arcane Barrage. Mistakes.
So...
Okay. Not sure how much you need that, though. I mean, I guess...
Yeah, looking back, I probably would have went with a core just to get...
the extra mana.
Extra mana to play more spells per turn. Maybe I felt at this point I needed to start pinging off your...
I mean, I do have 5 minions in play, right? So
yeah, so it's no joke. So if you start coming closer, I could cast a spell, ping your minion, gain a life. So I think that's why. So I don't think it was a bad play, honestly, because you have a lot of like these 1-powered minions. So we'll see. I mean, we still got... I think we're like, halfway through the video, so I mean, there's going to be a lot of back and forth still. I'm curious to see... Yeah, so decided to move my Archie up.
And you played the ring. Maybe I'm too paranoid, but sometimes I just like to hold the ring until the turn I actually want to play.
Yeah. I think that's more of an approach I take now, unless I could see I could use it efficiently on the same turn. Because if you just like place a removal spell, and it really feels bad because then the Highland Princess was a waste.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like almost a 2-for-1. Feels really bad. Yeah, so just...
Oh, interesting. Oh, because the white heart prevents attacking nearby. Oh, nice. Now I can get in because your gnome hollow's in the back.
So... Okay, you're affecting that grid. Yeah, so those... Technically they're borrowed. They're not... Right?
What's burrowed?
Yeah.
Oh, the artifacts.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're not...
yeah. Oh, so your spider can go...
So now I really feel bad.
Right, yeah,
Root
discarding your spider.
I think I made a comment. I was like, oh, I discarded my root spider because he could just go in and, like, fetch them out. So...
Yeah. That's true, eh?
Feeling really bad about that decision at this point.
And they're on your side too, so it's just like instant. They're in his hand. Or,
Yeah.
Well, I guess they don't have hands, but...
Claws.
Spiders have claws?
Spiders? Oh, legs? Webs?
Legs?
Oh.
Maybe they have toes. Who knows?
Sure. So...
Okay, attack you for 2. Again, though, I should really move those.
Oh.
And then replay from the graveyard. But seriously, though, it seems really bad. I must be thinking that they're going to block the projectile, but that doesn't work at all like that. I think I should play the site at 11, no?
Yeah.
Cut you off?
Is that what eventually happens? I think he ends up cutting me off. Is that... Well, we'll see. I think I just drew a browse.
Yeah, browse is real good. Find Crater Ice? Oh, I actually... interesting. I might remember.
Is this where I played browse twice?
I'm not sure.
No, eh? Not sure.
But, yeah.
But that's the power, like, let's say, for example, you do play twice in a game. That's the power of Archie or, like, Divine Healing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we saw it in the Templar match, right? Where you,
Yeah, so you just, like, gain life. For
life.
this, you could just, like, filter out, like...
14 cards.
Basically a third of your deck.
Even Tithe in this deck seems really strong. Wow. Is that a whole cycle, by the way? Like, Browse, Tithe... is there a fire and water? One cost.
Immolation.
And Plague of Frogs?
Yeah. Yeah, the 3 threshold, 1 mana cost.
Yeah.
So...
Is Dream Quest 1 threshold? 2? I think it's 1 threshold. You could play it on turn 1. You could play it on turn 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it in my trade binder. I just can't seem to find a deck, or I just don't feel it's...
Archimago. Put an Archimago. Turn 1, you just, like, make your guy fall asleep and go get any card in your deck. Go get Crater Ice.
Yeah.
It's in your hand for the rest of the game.
Yeah, then you're going to play Feast for Crows and then take it out of my hand.
Well, it's okay. Whether it's in your hand or it's in your deck, I'm getting it anyway.
Yeah.
What? It's not called Dream Quest? Yeah, it is.
An allied spellcaster falls asleep, yeah.
Yeah, so turn 1, you just play a site and make your Archie fall asleep just for that turn. He wakes up next turn, you go get a card.
Yeah, maybe. So now just I'm not feeling too great with the board state right now.
Oh, actually, geez, I'm talking a bunch of garbage. Sorry, look at that FAQ. You cannot use your avatar to use Dream Quest. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess allied spellcaster.
Yeah, but like he's an allied spellcaster, or she, like the avatar's an allied spellcaster.
Maybe because your avatar can't be disabled per game rules, thus won't be able to go to sleep
and won't be able to wake up. So it's going to have no effect if you use WoW.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, back to the game.
So you're just...
You blinked your guy away from me or something? Ooh. What do you name? Oh, you named the Djinn?
Yes, that's right. I was like...
I had them both in my hand. I guess, okay.
Yeah.
We're in for a
Because
ride.
like, Deathspeaker is like Nimbus Djinn. That's like your... Put me on Death's Door in 1 turn card.
Yeah, or even
there's I mean, you have so many Genesis effects and stuff. I'm not going to start naming Vile Imp or...
Yeah. Though, One time, Derek named Vile Imp versus me, and it was actually massive. But I think he was playing like maybe a more aggressive deck, so those 2 damage would be relevant. But jeez,
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
I bet you won't.
Okay, I still have like some damage on board though. You know.
So you're playing your own bros.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Like when after you draw 50,000 cards throughout the game, your deck is thin enough that you should be able to find the summoning sphere or the. Crazy that I haven't moved those Falconers and Wizard yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't moved them up and then start dealing damage to me.
Here you're gonna take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 from the Sparrow. 1 from the Lancer Rail. 5. You blink. You attack me for 1, 2, 3.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's me defeated. Yeah, I don't know where to attack. I'm just gonna dump them all in your hand.
Yeah, this
Seems bad though. Oh, 2 more Demaggio.
Yeah, because I think, going back to the Dream Quest, I think that would just be stupid powerful.
Yeah, if your Avatar could just do it on turn 1. Or just at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I got a lot of things happening on this board here. Do you have I guess if you had Craterize, you would just put it on my face, right? You wouldn't...
Yeah.
Because the ripple effect would kill all my stuff anyways. That must be what I'm thinking. Is just like, if you get that Craterize, everything's dying anyway, so let me just dump and try to put you to 0. The faster I can put you to death's door, the less worried I am, right? Ah, God. I was literally just going to say the less worried I am about Divine Healing. You could even just do it again right away if you wanted to.
So why did I tap the Archie?
There's Earthquake.
But your minion that was on top of the Oasis should not have died, actually. Didn't you copy your...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looking back. Or maybe you realized it later?
I don't think so. It's just a Vile Imp, though, right? Right? Just Vile Imp?
Oasis? No.
Yeah,
even Oasis, it was...
the Falconer, right? Back
yeah.
here. But there was a Vile Imp here, wasn't there, also?
Yeah.
So on grid 8 and grid 3, they should have lived.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And even your quarters would have been okay.
Yeah. It's really rough.
It's rough. Rough mistakes we made back then, but at least if people see this, it's a good learning.
It's crazy for me, though, because I'm usually really conscious of Earthquake not affecting my water sites. Like, it's like the number one thing I focus on. It's like, how could
Yeah, because even back then, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
So...
And that was just a big...
Unfortunate, but, I mean, if new players are watching that's something you cannot do with Earthquake is
burrow anything on water
sites. So at least it's a learning,
It's pretty huge, honestly.
Well, I2's cheats.
Yeah. Oh, we're exiling 3 cards just to blink. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Unless your hand is really ass and you're really worried. I don't know.
I'm just really trying to get cards. Trying to get Craterize, I think, at this point.
Draw a card.
Yeah, because that's a huge difference. Because you still would have had your minions. and then I probably would have been on Death's Door.
Well, I have a 2/2. It's the mana maybe that matters. Trade.
You probably just want it for your...
My graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm attacking you for an extra 2 this turn, I guess. If that's the case. So you'd be at 9 instead of 11.
I'm surprised, because usually, like you said, you're pretty good, 'cause especially with your Templar deck. You're always, like, moving your creatures specifically to avoid, like, earthquakes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, well, like we said, bar settings, a lot of noise. People don't see it, but, like, sometimes beside you, like, when you're playing the game, there's, like, 6 people, and, like, 2 are talking to you at the same time. Hey, do you have this card by chance? I'm looking for this. Check my trade binder. It's over blah, blah, blah. Or the waiter comes over. Hey, you guys are okay? You want something to drink? So it's not just like you're at home at a quiet setting. There's a lot of things going on in the background.
Oh, hey, there's your root spider.
Oh,
it's one happy spider.
Hell yeah.
But now you can't move up yet. So one more turn for you. Bring your Archie back, maybe. So yeah, the spider picks up but can't utilize the relics, right? Because it's not a spellcaster. But can then transfer them over once. Oh, you're just running away. You're running away from your own splooter.
Maybe why did I do that?
Maybe because I moved my avatar underneath you, which even then I don't know what the concern would be. Makes for a bit of awkward attacking with my sparrows. They'll have to both go to 19 if they don't want to be interrupted, which takes them away from your avatar.
Oh. Yeah, why did I move? Maybe not realizing... Yeah, because obviously the root spider can't use... I mean, I'll still get the benefit of the Philosopher's Stone once it's unborrowed. Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
By the bear, okay, so I have to...
Yeah, it has to be in the hands of a spellcaster.
Fiddlesticks. Yeah.
Yeah, so you put your...
Yeah, I'm thinking more of monuments, that's why, yeah.
Yeah, you put a bridge at 11. So I can't cut you off anymore. We can both have 10 manas. Falconer, yeah. I guess just to thin the deck, right? Might as well just get it out now. Because if I draw the Sparrow, then
Yeah.
Then I won't have a target in the deck for it, so... Also, gaining to 2 life isn't horrible.
No, of course not.
But see, again, I put it in my hand, so yeah, I'm just not reading the card, right? Like, I think it's like search for it and put it in your hand. Which I guess would make the card not that playable, right? If you just put it in your hand. So, yeah, just a mistake. But that's okay. It's a recurring mistake on the card, which to me implies like it's just a lack of reading or understanding of what the card is trying to do.
Yeah, usually you're supposed to read the cards.
Yeah, reading the cards explains the cards.
You know how many times I've read a card 6 times and I'm like, okay, I think it's this, and I go into FAQs and it says, no, you cannot because of this particular... Because sometimes the way sorcery words certain cards can be interpreted differently. And so that's just the way the game is made. Now, hopefully there's going to be a bit more clarification in the upcoming sets where it's a little bit... It's worded clearly.
Clearer, yeah.
A little bit clear, yeah.
You're stuck with only 2 magic in your graveyard, right?
Yeah, I've only got the Divine Healing and the Feast for Crows.
How many magic spells are you playing? 27. You're playing okay. I mean, more than half the deck.
Yeah.
You're also.
I might even argue to bring it up to 30, honestly.
But you're also playing summoning spheres for a reason.
Yeah, I've took that out. This was like an old deck list I saw, so I'm going to try. But then when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, why is there summoning sphere?
I mean, I guess
maybe for the Titan, but
yeah. Also the root spider, I guess you could play the root spider.
Yeah, but I've since then removed it.
Well, you left the artifacts behind. Were you a crazy person?
Yeah.
And then you earthquaked. But still, why would you not take the
And even then, I couldn't even go there because it's a water site.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. So we both missed out.
We need to put like markers on the cards, right, to indicate. Otherwise, we just forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's okay. I like swimming.
Yeah. I mean, your spider could have still gone to 14 or 12, right, and been fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's more just the idea that you were able to come in. Now you can. Well, no, you can't go get those ones. I think we're not gonna miss that blatant oasis as a land you can't go under. Unless if for whatever reason we did change the mirror universe to be the bedrock. I don't know. I doubt it. And I've definitely lost track of those earlier plays, but...
So now, just looking at your deck, graveyard... Like, what's your win condition at this point? Like, you're just gonna come in with, like, magic?
Just gotta beat you down, yeah. I think I'm playing some big boys. Like, I'm playing my own Titan, right? And you're in my sight, so that Titan will just smash you down as, like, a thing.
That's true. Are you playing Whirling Blades in this deck?
No.
No.
What's this? Gaining your 7 life?
Yeah. Yeah. It's always good.
Such an uphill struggle. You have the leprechaun to block.
Yeah.
But I could summon the Violet Imp to kill the leprechaun and then...
You know what's funny? You're looking at these videos and it's like a video that was recorded like a month or 6-7 weeks ago. And you're like, you realize now how much you've grown in experience and you're just looking back. You're like, oh my goodness, and just how much time you've, really begun to understand a lot more of the game. Like, what's the most efficient plays? But for me, sometimes it's still difficult to, like, it's kind of like chess where you're trying to plan, like, your 4 or 5 moves ahead of time. Or ideally, because there's, like, a lot of things going on. There's, like, several pieces. Like, chess is, like, one piece that moves. Yes, you can move your other pieces, but this, sometimes you can move, like, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different things in one turn. It's a lot. Yeah. And then there's, like, airborne, submerged, there's, like, water, underground, stuff like that. So there's a lot more things going on. And now, me seeing the ring makes me just sad. Because now you're just... you could just keep recasting 1 per turn, a dead minion, gain 2 life,
deal damage,
gain another life. Recast, so...
Yeah, that Sparrow should not be there, but it's okay. We're catching it. As long as we can catch it now, it means we've...
Yeah, at least, I don't feel bad now catching it and then saying, okay, that should have not been the case, but I don't think that the misplays really changed the outcome of the match itself. So why don't we put the Land Surveyor there, because then you could have came to attack square 12 next turn versus the bridge...
Which I can't go into.
Which you can't go into.
I think I didn't put it on... So, yeah, I didn't take that into consideration, but I didn't put it on 7 because if you move your spider in it negates the princess and the Land Surveyor. If anything, I should have put the Land Surveyor on the side of your avatar.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Yeah, if you... why did I... attacking your avatar seems... crazy, because if you just kill my guy, then you can pick up my ring. Yeah, I guess there's that, which should also kill my Philosopher's Stone. Right. See, the whole issue. There is clearly an issue with putting the relic off to the side, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if that's something we should probably address. Or maybe we could make like those small quarter tokens.
Well, it's
like
also, but like, the thing is, that's also just us, right?
Yeah.
It's in both of our videos that we forget that.
I blame the beer and the mini pogos that we eat. All the alcohol and the fats, the saturated fats, clogging the arteries and the brain cells from functioning properly.
I like it. I'll take it.
Sure.
Okay. But honestly, it's interesting because like with you not finding Crater Eyes and me not having the gins, we're in a whole different kind of beatdown.
Yeah.
And I don't mean necessarily, beatdown, I guess, yeah, in the sense that I'm trying to smash your face in, but like, it's just our game plans are different now. Like they used to be so, all right, this is my goal, and now those goals are stripped away. So we have to find a whole new way of closing in on each other.
And with me not having that many minions, it's kind of hard. So I'm really relying on my magic spells at this point to really...
And your graveyard is not looking so great.
No.
But you see, in a situation like this where you only use the 2 spells, like maybe common sense for dispel.
Yeah, but I think I already got one or twice already.
But this, which also kind of illustrates the importance of having 4 common sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just common sense.
Thanks. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
right,
see myself out of my own house. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that is true. A real strategy.
Yeah.
Deathspeaker just doing Deathspeaker things.
Yeah, you're just trying. So it'd be nice to go back and see how many cards I drew. Ooh, discarding Poison Nova. Feeling confident over there or something?
Well, I mean, Archie's not really playing that many minions. So I think you're just trying to beat me down at this point. Yeah, I remember we had this discussion about the arrow. Because with the bridge and it's airborne.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about...
because it's on the ground, right? We're not... I'm not crossing it on the ground.
Just want to make sure.
Unless technically, if I'm attacking it on the ground, but I feel like I'm coming down to the ground to attack it, so I'm crossing it in the air and coming down to attack it.
Yeah, maybe for those watching still, maybe you could clarify that. I think it is a legal move, airborne, so... Because, I mean, if you're like at square 7 and you came in...
Yeah. Also, it's not even at the top border, right?
It's a top.
Doesn't it say the top border here? Units can't traverse this site's top border. Border. So, only from 6 to 11.
Yeah, so anyways. I think if you were at square 7, you'd be fine.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm starting to put the pressure here on you. You got a fly with that Archie. Also, your spider is kind of not doing anything.
Yeah. That's like, that's something too.
I think that's a pretty big deal, right?
Now I've come to like,
But that being said, right, you needed to go left with it to survive the earthquake because it shouldn't be where it is. Had it gone right, it would have died it would have, actually no, because it's burrowed already. So it has burrowing, so it wouldn't even have mattered. Yeah, you just pick up those things, you go to the left, and then you make your way to your Archie, and then he gets the ring again. I don't know. Could have changed a lot of things. Okay, that's a really rude card. And I just got rid of Poison Nova. Wow, this is really good. And you can do it again? Oh my good lord. Wow, this is actually interesting, right? Because blocking your 11 grid would have been pretty useful here.
Yeah, so exiling 3 spells.
Yeah, you just do it again. Another freaking 10 tokens. My god.
It's okay.
How can I even, what am I supposed to do? Earthquake?
Possibly. I think you only played 1 this game so far.
I only have 1, actually. Jeez, I have 1 Earthquake and 3 Poison Novas. So poison, you bring your spider up. Okay. That seems bad, because if I move this Deathspeaker over to the left onto grid 9, and I have Poison Nova, that kills all those tokens, and your spider. Yeah, I would definitely say there's a lot of drunken spider behavior happening in this video.
I think this was late in the night too, so it was like a couple of beers in.
Yeah, well, missing the the water site on grid 8 is rough for the earthquake and the spider. Not taking that's a me problem, and then a you problem, not taking the relics with you. Oh, is that exactly what I have? Do I have exactly move the sisters and play Poison Nova? Yes, I do. So, death to the Spooter. Yeah, it's a lot of tokens dead too.
Yeah.
But again, you have oh my god. I think what I'm inclined to do is attack both of your tokens on 12, hoping that you don't block with the ones on 11, and then use the Sparrow to go into 17.
Yeah.
Oh, I attacked you for one, but didn't take one.
See, I knew you were cheating.
It's unbelievable.
All the time. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Unacceptable. But I think at this point it would not have changed much.
Yeah, you see, so I attacked them, but I mean, I wonder if you're supposed to just block with the ones on 11. Yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, so exactly what I wanted to do is what I did, but I feel like if you block with the ones on 11, I can't do that. Or if you block with one of the ones on 11 and one of the ones on 12, then you lock down 11, 12, and 17 from that attack.
Yeah.
Oh, and Vile Imp, 2 damage. Look at me. Yeah, but a lot changes with the spider having those relics.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't aggressive enough with the spider.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, but looking back, this is like kind of like a good learning experience because you're just like, man, now I know, and it's really something to consider. I mean, I should have known then too, but I mean, there's a lot. There's so much going on, so it's just. Oh,
there's gigantism, but honestly, like that's what I mean. Though, that's at the same time is like. This also, like, you know, for Deathspeaker to lose the Nimbus gens, it also kind of shows, like, okay, what do you do when that happens? Like, is there a way out? Can you still fight the good fight? Are you totally relying on that Jin? It could be, like, maybe, and then for you, it's, like, good timing with that Giganticism. If only you had one more magic spell in your graveyard, you could use it again.
Yeah.
But I guess you wouldn't put me to death's door or anything. Yeah. Time to start moving. Ooh, not there. Not there.
Why did I move there?
To attack, I guess, but you gotta go away from me, right?
Yeah, but even if I move the square...
15? How many sites in your hand?
Oh, that's why I moved.
But you could still move to 15, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many sites were in your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sites. Wow. Okay. 6. You have 6 sites in your hand?
Yeah, I think I just kept drawing sites.
Wow. Okay, but I put you to death's door first, I guess?
Yeah, I don't think I had enough mana to do it twice.
The Sparrow should go to 13. Okay. Stays as far away from your...
Technically, you would have been at 2 life, actually. Because you forgot to take the damage earlier,
yeah,
so...
Yeah. I'd be at 1.
Yeah. Because if that was the case, I would have maybe casted Stone Rain, exile it. Would that have changed anything?
Well, the thing is that I would also maybe just not attack your avatar here. Oh wait, did I again not take the damage for attacking your avatar, or did I just take it this time? Did I just go from 3 to 2? I think I maybe did take it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 dudes. So, and then I have to not move the sisters, right, to protect an attack on both 10 and 4.
2 guys walk into a site.
Yeah. 3 guys.
3 guys. Yeah, so I think this is going to be pretty much it at this point. What if I go to your Joyous card or your Lighthouse? I'm just going to pretty much... Unless I have a Ruler of Thol.
Yeah.
I can't even... There's no sight on square 20, so...
But now also, based on where you are, even Craterize can't help you, right? Because...
yeah, I would just kill myself.
Yeah, we would be dead. Unless, do I die first, or is that how that works?
No. It will put you to death's door.
Aha. Gain some life.
Land Surveyor.
I should have put ISO at 3. Or whatever, that's fine too, because if you blink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just trying to protect all of your... But then again, now you just draw an Earthquake. But I guess my avatar still punches you, so you have to draw Earthquake and find a way to...
Yeah, if I have to find, like, Earthquake...
Oh, Merlin. Blink. And then play Blink, right? Or no, because my bird... Yeah, if you blink again... to 19? Or are you just happier to Stone Rain?
Well, I have to...
Maybe I just have Firebolt in my hand? There's your Craterize.
There's my Craterize, of course, eh?
Well, now you're so far away that you might actually be able to get away with it.
Why am I playing the Leprechaun? To maybe block...
Yeah, more blockers.
Maybe I felt more confident with blocking versus playing the Stone Rain. Because I played...
you have only 8 mana, and that would cost you 9.
Yeah.
Because you played Merlin and Blink.
That's true. So I'm like, okay, next turn I have the Craterize. I could put him to Death's Door. Or I could just exile 3 spells, play the Stone Rain.
Mm-hmm.
But that's 2 steps away, so that would have to... I'll probably just play the Craterize.
I need to poison Nova and attack. Are we suggesting that you should have moved your guy to the bridge? Because I can't get in.
Why?
Might be talking about, like, are you sure you didn't want to move your Archie somewhere else?
Oh, I think you're discussing that regardless of the summon the ring, regardless of where you moved, I'm just going to cast a spell, ping you for 1.
Yeah. So do we just say, like, take it back and move somewhere? Oh, no.
No, because I think you're just explaining that no matter where you moved, if you moved the bridge or you moved there...
Oh, then I just moved in.
Yeah.
And...
I should have maybe blinked back to the Gnome Hollows.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then it would have stayed alive another turn.
But that Scavenger Fiend, right? Bringing back the ring is, like, not a joke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that Craterize. Unbelievable, right? The whole game would have been such a glorious card.
Yep. Well, no crashing of weddings this game, but...
I wonder if those, like, errors were minor at the end of the day, or if they were major. I don't know. I can't see how they really changed anything.
Well, I think it would have changed a couple things here and there, especially me with my spider, with the artifacts.
Yeah.
I think I would have put you to that store probably a little quicker, or at least put up a better fight. Your Falconer, summoning your Grain Sparrow to your hand versus to the side, so...
But then there's even the Earthquake, right? That killed 2 minions that shouldn't have died.
Yeah, exactly. So, unfortunately, a few misplays, but always a learning experience.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, to learn together.
And still, I think it's still good to see a game where Deathspeaker needs its win condition and then loses it and still finds a way to claw.
Yeah, I was surprised. I feast for crowed your Nimbus Gen, and you were still able to crush me.
I slimed my way into a win.
But a win is a win.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Anyways, I think Archie versus Deathspeaker is a really good matchup. I think it's one that I would recommend trying out.
Yeah. Like the two decks I fear the most is like Deathspeaker and like Fury decks when I'm playing Archie.
Okay.
Because it's just they're so aggressively fast. Because one really draws cards quickly, and the other one just wants to smash face really quickly.
So you're either dealing with like a sped up card advantage or a sped up aggro.
Yeah. Card advantage or like damage speed.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, anywho,
thanks for watching.
Until next time.